My name is Gabe, and I'm here today for my baptism. The idea of getting baptized came at a crucial point in my life where I've been going through um, some of my deepest fears, which have tested me and tempted me in ways that I've never been tested in my life. And I think that God knew that this was the time where I was ready to truly face Him. I was looking for comfort. I was looking for something to make me feel better. And I felt so alone at this time. No matter who I talked to in this world, nothing was comforting me the way I needed to be comforted. And I tried to watch TV, I tried playing video games. All of them just felt so empty. Like there was nothing there for me. And something, which is God, called me to pick up the Bible and to start reading again. And this was the first time I think I truly experienced the Gospels. And it's almost like I couldn't stop reading it. I had this experience with reading um, the Gospels where I feel like I truly came to see and to know Jesus in a way that I had never known him before. Like his words were just resonating with something deep inside of me, and not only staying there in the Bible but also manifesting as all of these signs in real life. And these verses, like this one verse, the first verse I think I ever memorized, Romans 8:28, which is that all things will be worked for good for those who love God, for those who are called according to his purpose. And just kept thinking about this verse and like what it really meant to have faith, because for my life I've been so consumed by fear and not knowing what's going to happen in the future, and my fears that have been a product of my environment and a product of other people's sins on this planet, that um, I can come to trust in God, and I can come to believe that he has a plan for me that is greater than my understanding. But how this all relates to my baptism, I think, is that my baptism is me to be able to tell the community that my intention is to follow God and my intention is to follow Jesus, and that I want to live in his footsteps, and that I can feel his spirit inside of me already working, and that I can feel the desire to live by the fruits of the Spirit and to have these spiritual gifts manifest inside me so that I can be of the most use to the world and to my loved ones and to everybody around me, that I may start my ministry on this day, the same day that Jesus started his ministry when he was baptized by John the Baptist. And so I feel called to live in his footsteps to the best of my ability, to be the one that God has called me to be. And that is all in the spirit of love, I think, is the most important thing that Jesus came down here to tell us, is that God is love, and that no harm may come if we're living out of love. We may not harm anybody if we're acting out of love, and nobody may be harmed. And so that in that spirit of love, I desire to live out my life and to use Jesus as my model of living, and to also know that he is right beside me and he is right beside all of us, whether we see him or not. He's always been there in my life. And even though for the longest time I didn't attribute all that was happening to him, now I can see that it was him all along doing these things.